name's Fina, and that was a scene from the 2022 film Everything Everywhere All at Once. Directed by the Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everything Everywhere All at Once encapsulates several genres, including surreal comedy, science fiction, fantasy, martial arts, immigrant narrative, and even animation. Weirdly enough, it's one of my favorite films, specifically because of the way that it builds suspense and drama, but quickly dissipates just for it to end like that. The movie itself, however, revolves mostly around three characters: Evelyn, Waymond, and Joy. It follows his family as they try to overcome their own differences, but only after searching for each other universe after universe. Having said that alone, it's kind of obvious that it takes inspiration from other movies with similar multiverse themes, like Satoshi Kon's Paprika or Christopher Nolan's Inception, or of course the animated Spider-Man movies. However, there's scenes that clearly pay homage to one director in particular, Wong Kar-wai. The scene I'll be analyzing today is one of them, and by analyzing its mise-en-scène, we see just how it follows Wong Kar-wai's distinct trait of creating a sense of nostalgia and longing by dreamily depicting these kinds of scenes as a time that has been lost. And we begin with the scene's composition. The scene depicts Evelyn indoors in some other alternate reality at an event, most likely a movie premiere, where she's made it big as an actress. This is acknowledged when the depth of field is altered and a movie poster of herself is highlighted while she becomes out of focus. The camera flashes are made out to be from the surrounding cast, her photographers snapping photos of all the other celebrities in the area. In addition, the flashes, along with its shutter sound, add to the feeling of tension and suspense in the beginning. A much more dramatic and clear example of using flashes in film to escalate tension I could think of was from the Brazilian film City of God, where again, the flashing lights make audiences really feel the chaos in the scene. Instead, we see this with Evelyn's expression, both exclaiming confusion yet also curiosity for this alternate universe she never dared to dream of. From the design and props of the space, we see already that this event is one of great affluence, from the velvet ropes and the chandelier, but we can also see it in how Evelyn is dressed and the way her hair and makeup is done. It all juxtaposes what Evelyn is usually familiar with. I mean, just before she entered this dimension, she was at the IRS dressing over an audit of her laundromat service. Most of this is filmed as a medium shot, but from all around her, which emphasizes feelings of uncertainty and confusion as if we're in the situation with her, watching everything change and play out, and all due to the way she's positioned and blocked in the scene. Soon after, though, she pauses, and we see Waymond at the top of the stairs, requiring Evelyn to look up with a look of relief and delighted surprise. Furthermore, although the scene is softly and warmly colored and saturated, the lighting is a bit more low-key, creating a darker visual that differs from other scenes, effectively reminding the audience that this is just an instance of what Evelyn and Waymond's lives could have been, free from debt and the ordinary. Finally, we see and hear Wong Kar-wai's influence. At first, we see a film technique accredited to both Wong Kar-wai and Christian Doyle known as step printing or undercranking. Mostly referred to from the 1994 film Chungking Express, step printing is a effect made by printing the same frame multiple times in a row, but also still playing at the same frame rate, giving it the effect of almost watching a flipbook animation. With Waymond as the first focus, it plays out as a medium shot below him, but then clips to a medium close-up of Waymond laughing quietly at the sight of Evelyn. Paired with the non-diegetic sound of the music that once was tense and strained and is now gentle and mellow with his piano, Waymond's expression instantly lightens the mood, and we're made sure of this when Evelyn's arms softly drop down to her side, her brows unfurrow, and she finally breathes. Her whisper symbolized her recalling the memories they had in this alternate world before they split ways to independently achieve success. Altogether, the essence of the scene is amplified with its matching music, and Wong Kar-wai may be best known for mastering the mirroring of melody and image. Emanating elements of nostalgia and longing come together to build a sense of regret for an unfulfilled past when considering the entirety of the movie. By no way is the dynamics between Evelyn and Waymond the central theme of the movie, but in contrast to what they really are, a couple in the midst of a divorce, the tribute to Wong Kar-wai created by the Daniels successfully connects all factors that set the scene to portray them in an ideal universe that never was able to materialize. The single scene down from the set, props, costumes, actors, and lighting was just a glimpse of the movie's title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, in hopes of showing the audience the themes and recognizing that every life path has meaning.